Cejudo, I'll give you a rematch. Come avenge your loss. You just saved the flyweights. What the hell are you trying to go to bantamweight for? There's a flyweight right here that already has a win over you. Let's do it. Let's really get this division going.
Live it up, live it up, live it up, live it up.
saying anyone with half a brain could have seen this was a problem. You had enough time to rectify it, and you didn't do any of that. In fact, not only did you not do any of that, you sent Dana White out there and got hella indignant with everybody, and he was like, it is what it is. I talked to Rachel. She wants to be on the card. This is the fight that's happening. Deal with it. It's like, bud, this isn't the time and place to be taking that approach.
I agree.
Plenty of other times, yes, you can do that, but this is just one of those instances where you said it. It's so unfortunate that we're sitting here talking about it. I completely agree. We have to talk about it because it's one of those duh moments where, what are you doing? How did you not see the writing on the wall? And how did we get to this point? Do you think I really want to be sitting here talking about Greg Hardy on a card that has Donald Cerrone main eventing the ESPN portion of the card, which is something we're going to get to in the second hour, and how appealing that must be? How about a main event super fight between TJ freaking Dillashaw and Henry Cejudo, as Henry's been going out basically himself and pimping himself out there saying, hey, I'm the champ. I am the greatest combat sports athlete of all time. I am an Olympic gold medalist, and I am a champion in the UFC. Touch me. And no one's talking about that, Misha.
I know. We start the show with is Greg Hardy. That's the unfortunate part of it. Yep. But you're right. It needs addressing. And I think that's the point. I think that the fans' voices needs to be heard. And I would hope that the backlash of this is eye-opening for the UFC in the sense that they're going to maybe think about something like that in the future. I would sure hope so. And I don't care if you asked Rachel and she said, yeah, I'm okay with it. I don't care.
Right. That has nothing to do with it.
She's a company woman and she's going to say she's okay with it. But you think that she's not annoyed at the fact that everyone is asking her what she thinks about the situation with Greg Hardy, and not that she's even wanted to take the time to have to inform herself of probably the exact details of what, Greg Hardy did when she's focused on a fight. And, she's had her own domestic violence issues, so that's just probably bringing that to the surface every time that she has to hear Greg Hardy's name. And I think that's the most unfortunate part of this is Rachel Ostev's situation. Being on this card with Greg Hardy, she's the one who's getting the worst of the backlash. And Greg Hardy, I'm sure, is getting some as well, but I think deservedly so.